You trust the brands you grew up with. The sausage links sizzling in your morning pan, the smell of breakfast filling the kitchen, the comfort of knowing exactly what you're feeding your family. But what if I told you that some of America's most trusted sausage brands have been hiding something truly disturbing in those neat little packages? We're not talking about a little extra fat or questionable seasoning. We're talking about with splinters that can tear through your throat, pen pieces that can crack your teeth, metal fragments sharp enough to puncture internal tissue, and bacteria so deadly that for seniors and people with weakened immune systems, a single contaminated bite can mean hospitalization or worse. The scariest part? These weren't accidents discovered by vigilant inspectors. These were problems that made it past quality control through distribution networks, onto store shelves, and into your home. Product that passed inspection while company executives had documentation showing contamination risks. If you're someone who cares for elderly parents, feeds young children, or simply wants to know what's actually in your food, what you're about to discover will change how you shop forever. Today, we're exposing 7 sausage brands that have proven through documented recalls they cannot be trusted. And yes, we'll also reveal the 2 brands actually doing things right. Johnsonville. When convenience becomes a choking hazard, Johnsonville sells itself as the family sausage. Weekend grilling, tailgate parties, quick weeknight dinners. But in 2025, the company was forced to recall more than 22,000 pounds of cheddar bratwurst after multiple consumers reported finding hard plastic pieces embedded inside their sausages. Not one isolated incident, multiple reports. Enough to trigger a federal recall through the USDA's Food Safety and Inspection Service. The agency published exact package codes, production dates, and a message that couldn't have been more blunt. If your tray matches this code, throw it away immediately. A hard plastic fragment can chip dental work that costs thousands of dollars to install. It can slice the delicate tissue inside your mouth, creating wounds that for someone on blood-thinning medication can turn into uncontrolled bleeding. And if swallowed, it can lodge in the throat, creating a choking hazard that requires emergency intervention. But here's what makes this recall even more troubling. Foreign object contamination isn't just about the object itself. It's a symptom of deeper problems in the production facility. When plastic or rubber makes it into food products, it usually means machinery is failing, maintenance protocols are being ignored, or quality control systems aren't catching obvious defects. Those same failures that let foreign objects slip through often allow temperature control lapses and bacterial contamination to go undetected. If you have Johnsonville product in your freezer right now, check the package codes against the FSIS recall list. Don't assume your batch is fine just because it looks normal. If the codes match, don't try to cook it thoroughly to fix it. Just throw it away or return it to the store for a refund. Start taking photos of your meat purchases, receipt and label together, before you store them. That way, when recalls hit the news cycle weeks or months later, you'll actually be able to verify whether you're at risk. Hillshire Farm, the Deli Aisle lie. Hillshire Farm markets itself as a convenient protein solution. Grab-and-go lunch meat, pre-cooked sausages, no-fuss family meals. But in late 2025, the company issued one of the largest recalls in recent memory. Millions of pounds of corn dogs and sausage-on-a-stick products were pulled from distribution after reports with fragments and other foreign materials embedded in the batter and meat. Millions of pounds. Not a small batch from one facility. A massive multi-state distribution problem that affected products already sitting in freezers across America. For seniors and caregivers, this recall carries extra weight because Hillshire products are designed as convenience foods. They're marketed as ready-to-eat or quick reheat options for people who can't or don't want to spend time cooking. But that convenience model only works when the safety systems are bulletproof. Many older adults consume Hillshire deli meats cold, straight from the package, in sandwiches or as quick snacks. But food safety experts consistently warn that people over 65 should avoid ready-to-eat processed meats unless they're heated to steaming hot, 165 degrees Fahrenheit, because of listeria risks. Now add with fragments to that equation. Wood splitters don't just disappear when you microwave something. If anything, Uneven microwave heating means some parts of the product reach safe temperatures, while others remain dangerously cool, and those with pieces are still there, waiting to cause damage. If you care for an older adult who relies on convenience foods, this is your wake-up call. Go through the freezer right now. Pull out anything from Hillshire that matches the recall dates and establishment numbers. Don't take chances. Don't think you can just inspect each piece visually. What fragments can be tiny, nearly invisible until someone bites down. Boar's Head. When premium means nothing, Boar's Head built its reputation on one central promise. Pay more, get better quality. Their deli counter presence in upscale grocery stores, their premium pricing, their marketing that positions them as the gold standard of processed meats. All of it is designed to make you believe you're buying safety along with flavor. In summer 2024, that carefully constructed image shattered. Samples from the company's Jarrett, Virginia plant tested positive for Listeria monocytogenes. The CDC launched an investigation. FSIS issued recalls. And when numbers came in, they were devastating. Dozens of illnesses directly linked to Boar's Head products and multiple deaths. Deaths, not just people getting sick and recovering. People died from eating what they thought was premium, safe deli meat. Listeria is not a typical foodborne pathogen. It doesn't just cause a few days of stomach discomfort. In vulnerable populations, particularly adults over 65, Listeria invades the bloodstream and can reach the central nervous system, causing meningitis and septicemia. The mortality rate is significantly higher than most food poisoning bacteria. And unlike many pathogens that are killed by refrigeration, Listeria thrives in cold environments. What makes this particularly insidious is how these products are consumed. Boar's Head deli meats are almost always eaten cold. They're sliced thin at the deli counter, packaged immediately, and consumed within days, usually without any additional cooking. That's the entire product model. But for someone over 65, that cold slice becomes a potential vector for a life-threatening infection. The recall affected entire product families because Listeria contamination doesn't stay contained to one batch. Once it establishes itself in a processing environment, it can persist in equipment crevices, floor drains, and environmental niches for months. Standard cleaning doesn't always eliminate it. If you're caring for an elderly parent or relative, here's the hard rule. No more cold deli meat from any brand, premium or otherwise, unless it's been heated to steaming. That means no cold sandwiches with deli turkey or roast beef. No charcuterie boards with salamis and cured meats. If it's processed and ready to eat, it needs to be cooked before consumption. The trust you place in expensive brands needs to be replaced with trust in proper food handling and your own safety protocols. Because when the premium option fails, the consequences are just as severe as with budget brands. Daniele International. Artisan doesn't mean safe. Daniele markets itself as authentic Italian charcuterie, artisan production methods, traditional recipes, the kind of product you'd find in a European specialty shop. The packaging suggests craft and care, small batch quality that mass producers can't match. And consumers pay accordingly, assuming that artisan methods equal superior safety. They don't. Daniele has been subject to multiple FSIS Listeria-related recalls affecting ready-to-eat sausages and salamis distributed nationwide. These weren't minor precautionary measures. These were recalls triggered by laboratory confirmation of Listeria in products or processing environments, covering tens of thousands of pounds. The artisan angle actually makes this more dangerous, not less, because when people see craft branding, they lower their vigilance. They think the smaller scale means more attention to detail, better oversight, fewer corners cut. But Listeria doesn't care about production philosophy. It exploits any sanitation failure, any environmental niche, any lapse in temperature control. The ready-to-eat nature of charcuterie compounds a risk. These are products designed to be consumed cold, straight from the package, often as part of appetizer spreads or quick snacks. Nobody is cooking salami before putting it on a cracker, and that's exactly where the danger lies for older adults. If you're buying Daniele or similar artisan sausage products for elderly relatives, you need to completely rethink the approach. Ready-to-eat charcuterie should not be part of the diet for anyone over 65 or anyone immunocompromised, period. If these products are already in your refrigerator, check them against current FSIS recall lists. Look for establishment numbers and pack dates, not just brand names. Recalls often affect products sold under multiple labels, so assuming your specific variety is safe can be a fatal mistake. The lesson here is harsh but necessary. Craft and tradition are marketing terms, not safety guarantees. If you want truly safe protein for vulnerable people you care for, buy raw meat and cook it yourself to verified temperatures. Jimmy Dean. Nostalgia can't protect you. Jimmy Dean is breakfast in America. The brand built its empire on the promise of easy, reliable morning meals. Sausage patties for biscuits. Links for skillets. Frozen convenience that lets families have hot breakfast without the hassle. In 2025, that trust became a liability. Jimmy Dean recalled more than 58 million pounds of corn dogs and sausage on a stick products afterward fragments were discovered embedded in the batter. Not suspected. Confirmed. Actual pieces of wood breaking off from production equipment and getting encased in the product before freezing and distribution. 58 million pounds. That's not a small quality control slip. That is systemic failure affecting massive production runs across multiple facilities. The USDA identified specific establishment numbers on affected packages, and the recall was classified as high risk, meaning there's a reasonable probability of serious adverse health consequences or death. People reported injuries. Real consumers bit into what they thought was a safe frozen meal and instead got splinters in their mouths. For seniors with reduced jaw strength or swallowing difficulties, this isn't just painful, it's potentially life-threatening. But the wood recall wasn't even the only Jimmy Dean safety failure. In a separate incident, the company recalled heat-and-serve sausage links after consumers found metal fragments inside. Metal, pieces of machinery breaking off into a food product, sharp enough to cut gums, strong enough to crack teeth. When you see both wood and metal contamination from the same brand within a short time frame, you're not looking at bad luck. You're looking at manufacturing facilities with serious maintenance problems. For families who keep Jimmy Dean products stocked in the freezer for a quick weekday breakfast, this is a moment to empty the freezer and start over. Check every package against recall notices. Look for the establishment numbers EST 582 and P 894. If you find matches, throw them away immediately. Nostalgia is powerful. Brand loyalty runs deep. But neither one can protect you from swallowing with splinter or biting down on metal. Bourgeois Smokehouse. Small batch, big problems. Bourgeois Smokehouse sounds like everything you want in a specialty sausage producer. Local craft. Traditional smoking methods. Authentic Cajun flavor. The kind of artisan product you'd pick up at a farmer's market or specialty grocer, because you want real food made by people who care. In 2025, that appealing image collided with a harsh reality. The USDA confirmed Listeria monocytogenes in ready-to-eat andouille sausage sold through Rouse's market locations across Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. The products were wrapped and labeled in-store, which meant they lacked standard USDA establishment marks. This creates a particularly dangerous situation. Store-wrapped products bypass some of the scrutiny that large processing plants face. They can slip through with less federal oversight, and when contamination occurs, tracing it back becomes more complicated. Listeria in smoked sausage is especially concerning because people consume these products with minimal or no additional heating. Andouille is often eaten cold in sandwiches or added to dishes where it doesn't reach temperatures high enough to kill bacteria. The smoking process gives a false sense of security. If you shop at markets that sell store-wrapped specialty sausages, you need to change your entire approach. Never assume these products are safe to eat cold, regardless of how they're marketed. Always heat them to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Measure with thermometer until they're steaming throughout. DJ's Boudin, the #1 threat. At the very top of this list sits a brand that represents everything wrong with sausage production when quality control fails completely. DJ's Boudin recalled more than 17,000 pounds of Boudin sausage links in January 2025 after a consumer reported finding pen pieces, actual components of a writing pen, embedded in the sausage. Stop and think about what that means. Somewhere in the production facility, a pen broke apart, and instead of halting production, cleaning the line, and discarding contaminated product, those pieces made it all the way through processing, packaging, distribution, and onto store shelves. For seniors who choose Boudin specifically because of the soft, easy-to-chew protein option, this is catastrophic. The entire appeal is that it's gentle on aging teeth and easy to swallow. When it contains hard foreign objects that can crack teeth, cut gums, or cause choking, it becomes the opposite of what it promises. The recall-covered products ship to restaurants, distributors, and retailers across multiple states. The FSIS assigned establishment number EST 13246 to the affected products, but not everyone knows to check those numbers or even where to find recall information. If you or someone you care for buys Boudin regularly, go to your freezer immediately and check every package. Look for DJ's Boudin sausage links with that establishment number. If you find it, don't try to inspect individual links. Just throw it all away or return it for a refund. Pen contamination suggests a facility where basic production hygiene has completely broken down. Pens shouldn't even be anywhere near food production lines. Their presence means workers or supervisors are bringing office supplies into processing areas, violations of fundamental food safety protocols. The two brands you can actually trust. After exposing all those dangerous failures, you deserve to know which brands are actually doing things right. Applegate Natural stands out because of radical ingredient simplicity. Their sausages contain real meat, water, basic seasonings, and nothing weird. No chemical preservatives you can't pronounce. No hidden fillers. They use humanely raised, antibiotic-free animals from farms they're transparent about. For seniors managing medication schedules or dealing with dietary restrictions, this transparency matters enormously. You know exactly what you're putting in your body. When you cook Applegate Natural sausage, it behaves like real meat because it is real meat. It doesn't fall apart from artificial binders or create weird, oily residue. Kielbasa Smoked Meats takes a different approach. Traditional craft at commercial scale. Founded in San Antonio in 1949, they specialize in whole muscle cuts, not mechanically separated mystery meat or reconstituted trimmings. Their sausages taste like actual meat because they're made from actual cuts, seasoned and smoked using methods that prioritize flavor and integrity. What this means practically is texture you can trust. The sausage doesn't crumble into unidentifiable bits. It has structure, bite, and consistency. For older adults who need to chew carefully, this reliability matters. Both brands require the same smart handling you'd give any meat product. Cook thoroughly, store properly, use promptly. But the difference is that when you follow basic safety protocols with these brands, you're working with products that start from a foundation of quality and transparency. Are they more expensive than budget sausage? Yes, but the cost difference reflects real differences in sourcing, production standards, and quality control. When you're feeding someone you love, someone whose immune system might not recover easily from foodborne illness, that price difference isn't a luxury. It's basic responsibility. The sausage industry operates on a simple gamble that you won't check recall lists, won't understand the severity of foreign object contamination, and won't realize that premium branding means nothing without verified safety systems. They count on brand loyalty, convenient shopping, and the assumption that if it's on the shelf, it must be safe. But now you know better. You know that with fragments, plastic pieces, pen parts, and deadly bacteria are hiding behind trusted packaging designs. Your responsibility now is action. Check your freezer against recall lists. Research the brands you buy. Prioritize verified safety over nostalgic loyalty. Because breakfast sausage should enhance your morning, not endanger the people you love.